When I think of you, Robert Espinosa, I think of, or I want you to talk about like the mentors that you had, and then in take three we'll talk about who you've mentored because I see you as a mentor. So, who helped you skill up and everything and solve the problems?
Well, I think, I mean, my dad always wanted to do things right and never take a shortcut. So I already had that I already had that instilled in me. So, but my professor, they got the job for me under the work study program, and the director of the art center, both of them mentored me, and to a point where when I left the community college and went to the university, they contacted their old boss at the University Art Collections and asked them if I could work with them. So Rudy Turk was pretty instrumental in teaching me and giving me freedom as far as laying out the artwork, selecting the colors. I had good building skills because I took wood shop all through high school, and I've been working with wood and tools since I was 12 years old at home with my dad. And so it was my dad, Louise Tester, Neil Baer, and then Rudy Turk were like really instrumental in getting me and steering me into the direction of museums. And I liked it. It was like, how can I not like it being around artwork every day? So and I love the challenge of figuring things out too. So whether it was how to move a piece of heavy artwork or how to pack a painting, it was and the safest way of doing that. From 72 to 74 at the Yuma Art Center, I worked there, and as I was a student, and at the Yuma Art Center and at the community college. Then when I went up to the university in 74 through 76, I worked at the University Art Collections. And at one point, I went back to the Art Center in Yuma and worked for a year and a half. Came back, worked again for the art collections at the university for a year and a half. Then I went to the Phoenix Art Museum for about 4 years. And then I went to the Getty for another 4 years, MoCA for 2 or 3 years, the Skirball, the Gene Autry Museum, and back to my own shop. So I realized that I like having control of my shop and how clean it is. And sometimes working with a lot of people, that's pretty much, just going to edit that. It's not a good thing.
Why is that not a good thing?
It's a challenge for me because at this point in my career, I would prefer to have 1 or 2 assistants and not have to deal with a larger group of people in the museum situation. Being at MoCA, at that point when I was at the museum, I considered myself a professional preparator, but my boss would hire a lot of students, which sometimes they knew how to handle the artwork and sometimes they didn't. So in a way, it's like some of those people were really easy to mentor. Come on board, let's go into the shop, let's cut some pedestals, building pedestals. Mainly was at MoCA, that were tables, pedestals, furniture, whatever needed to be done, we would do it. So it was sort of like, not my job, but I felt it was my responsibility to make sure that everything got done, to museum standards. I think it's important to stay fit. I'm 63 years old, and I just keep on going. I mean, there's aches and pains here and there, but overall, I think the work inspires me to get up and go. If you do something that you really like, then you're not going to be bored and it's not work. And that's why I enjoy doing most of the work.